Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, 11th of October 2018. So here's the news. At last, the Dow is having a bit of a shakeout. You can see that it dropped 800 points yesterday. We'll start off with this, as it seems to be the main event. And you'll see plenty of sell signals in this market as prices move lower. Market selling from the start, bit of buying pressure, and then it was all the way down. The interesting thing is you don't see an awful lot of selling on the way down here. So let's have a look at the bigger picture. Overall, we do have selling. Notice where the market's traded to, right down to the 200 bar moving average. This is the overnight price, and we're also in this sort of area here as well. So let's just mark up a few pointers. We'll go from this low to the all-time high. Market is below 76% off this level, which is the 50 bar moving average. And let's just clear a few things out. We broke through this. It was a support. They kept trying to bring it back. As I said yesterday, it was starting to look weak, and then yesterday it just drove through. So the question is really, is this the October seasonal sort of correction crash, or is this just a brief shakeout before we see the market do this again? The answer to that, of course, is we don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it unfolds. However, one thing that I have brought back today is the implied volatility. You'll see this has gone from 10 to 20. Normally 100% increase in this would indicate that the market is putting in a bit of a bottom. However, this shakeout didn't start until we were around 12%, so we could see a bit of another move over to the highs of 25% in the implied volatility to give that potential bottom in this market. So we could see a bit more to the downside on this. News today, well, Carney's already been out. He must be somewhere else in the world because I can't see him putting out something at 6 AM in the UK, so he must be abroad somewhere speaking. We've got a few more. Carney is back out again at 10, and credit conditions survey at 9:30. I can tell you that one now, it's very high. The debt, personal debt, has increased to 19 billion on credit cards and so on. And we've got a lot of other news out today, but the main event is going to be to see whether the market will hold or not with regards to the Dow, really. That's what's going to be the interesting one today. So in the pound, the market down initially, then the rolling quarter GDP figures were released. Came out at 0.0, and then the market moving back up there to some dollar weakness. So still fairly bullish on the pound. You can see there up on the overnight as well. 132 is the area of resistance there. And Bitcoin, well, this is perking up, and no doubt due in part to what happened with the Dow yesterday. It's like we've got a bit of a shakeout going on in this market. It'd be good to see this shakeout to around the 5,855, what was it? 585 level. That was the figure, wasn't it? Let me just move this back a bit so we can see. And somewhere around here, isn't it? 573. We've got 5860, and probably this one here. So yeah, that's the area to the downside you're looking at if we don't hold at the 6,100 for this market. It'll be interesting to see how it starts to react if the markets continue to move lower as well. Okay, that will do for this one. Keep an eye on the Dow on the overnight, see if the weakness continues, or is it just a shakeout. That will be determined by the price action we see, certainly within the overnight electronic market there and pre-market session. Okay, that'll do it for this one. If there's anything to report, I will let you know. But other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.